Assalamu alaikum, everybody, and Ramadan Mubarak. Unmute yourself, Janae. every week.
Right, this is week 4. Walaikum salam and Ramadan Mubarak to everyone.
Yes, Ramadan started for most on Saturday, March the 1st, and I'm so excited because it feels like everybody started around the same time, so I'm very happy about that. Alhamdulillah for that. Alhamdulillah. Yes. So you all know what we're doing on Ramadan Real Talk. So make sure you share out this live with as many people as possible, your colleagues, your leadership, your HR. Share it out. And for those who are tuning in, I am Jamila, aka the IEP Coach. I am the founder and CEO of the IEP Coach LLC. We are an education consulting company, and we specialize in providing professional development and coaching to special education teachers, teams, and paraprofessionals so they can thrive and not just survive in their roles.
And I am Janae Lee, CEO of the Mentor Teacher League, if you will. The Mentor Teacher League supports teachers in years 1 to 5 with coaching and mentorship, looking specifically at years 1 and 2 with intense coaching, and years 3 to 5 in mentorship, making sure that you are the expert in the classroom and that you hone in on your craft and be the very best for your student.
Yes. So as I'm telling you to share it out, I'm sharing it out on my page too.
I'm sharing it out.
Share it out too. And let us know where you are tuning in from. Don't be afraid to share and comment, because even though it's Ramadan, you still talk. You still be talking. So let us know where you're tuning in from.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to my page and share this out. How was your fast today, Janae?
Oh, alhamdulillah. Today was a good day. The weekend was there, so that was like different. And then today going back to work was like, okay, we could do this.
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad it came in on a weekend. I was able to wasn't really the hustle and bustle.
Right.
So it was good. Alhamdulillah, it was good.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, I could feel my energy going down, but it was like almost time to break anyway. So I was like, you got this. Keep going. You got it. Just keep going. So alhamdulillah, things have already been prepared, and I just got to warm it up. But like today I had to cook eggs. I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Right. So I had fruit, some avocado toast, like things that were, like you say, prepared. So it was ready.
I had a protein shake that I put fruit and spinach in. And then I had cooked some eggs, scrambled eggs with some spinach. Put it on some Ezekiel bread.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some turkey bacon with it.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, so that was good.
Do you make your smoothies or no?
Yeah, I make them in the morning, and I make them with almond milk.
Okay, so you don't pre-make those.
Uh-uh. I just do
Okay.
it in the morning. I just do it in the morning. You want to
Mm,
start us off, Sister Janae?
yes. Yes, I will. And so tonight, really finishing out our Ramadan Real Talk and just excited about why we're here, reminding you that Ramadan is more than fasting. And then specifically tonight, talking about why cultural awareness during Ramadan matters, thinking about that spiritual piece, the community piece, the cultural experience. All of those things are really important, and really zoning in on the lack of awareness that happens in school and the workplace, and how it can lead to unintentional exclusion or misunderstandings from your peers or students. So today we're going to really zone in on that cultural competency part, and how it strengthens our community, and how the allyship that is come together can make Ramadan easier for those who are observing. So it puts us in a place where everybody feels supported. We have that word of inclusion. And listen, it's just a really good thing for everybody involved.
It really is. It really is. Like, just like people say this all the time, you can't go at it alone. Not saying that fasting is easy, like, oh, it's so easy. No, but it is more manageable when you're in community of other people who are fasting just as you. You guys can support each other. Hey, you can go to Taraweeh together. Hey, someone might feed you iftar or feed you suhoor. You know what I mean? You could have a juz reading buddy, so that way you read your
Yes,
30 of each day.
we
That
just
can
said
help
it.
reading with other people. Okay,
Mhm.
you feel like, okay, I don't got, it's all not on me. This can be like a good way of easing you into reading your 30 of each day, so you don't feel like it's so heavy on you, especially if you just can't sit and read. So our episode tonight, which is the finale, until next year, inshallah, um,
Inshallah.
really talking about the power of community and ally,
Allyship.
allyship. Can't say that, allyship. So
It gets us every time.
yeah, I'm like allyship, allyship.
Hmm.
All right, so, and I hope you guys start to see that a lot. Each of these episodes are building on each other, and some of it you might say, "Oh, you said that," but yeah, it still applies. Like all of these different
It don't
strategies
go
and
away.
things, right? They apply. They build off each other, and they apply. So definitely, um, you know, again, they build off each other, and they're going to just help you in every facet. Okay, so now, why do you think community is vital during Ramadan? Let's start with that. Like, why do you think it's so vital during Ramadan?
Listen, they gotta understand when you got a community around you, and you have, people who are with you and fasting physically and emotionally, is challenging for us, right? So the support that you have around you is makes all the difference in the world, right? For those who are really rallying around to support you, whether they are fasting or not. So if I'm fasting and I have not a buddy or nobody in there, that could be a time where I feel isolated. Imagine a student who is in a school fasting and there are no other students. It could feel lonely, you know, and you don't have the support of your peers or your teachers or the leadership saying, hey, you could do this, right? That is like, it'll take you down a notch and make things so much more challenging for you. So thinking about putting all of that into action is like, how can an allyship help, right? How can it be so that everybody is a part of? So you're not fasting, but hey, as an ally, you can do these things.
And right, and also you have to think about fasting does take a toll on you because it's physically and emotionally challenging. Because one, you're physically refraining from food and drink for a certain period of time, and that has an effect on you. Okay, your energy gets low. You can and then hey, you could be in a job where you have to talk a lot. You could be in a job where hey, you're an athlete. you're physically exerting your energy and you're trying to push through, so
Right.
it was physically and emotionally challenging. But a supportive environment does make a difference because it's like, okay, like Sister Janae said, I'm not going at it alone. I have people that I can lean on when I need support. And also, you have Sister Janae talked about isolation, but then also when you have people, whether they're Muslim or not, the fact that you can have an ally who said, oh, you can use my room to pray.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what? You can use my office if you don't want to go to the cafeteria. Or hey, I'm gonna reschedule the meeting because I know you are fasting and it's during our lunchtime, so we can reschedule it at a different time or something
So
like that. Having an ally that can do that for you. And again, one of the biggest examples that I could share is when my principal and some of the team at my school fasted, with myself and other Muslim colleagues. He did not have to do that at all. He didn't have to at all. And he did the 30 days. And I'm just like, man, you serious? You was for real. You know what I mean? And I never forget the dean, he was a dean associate. I never forget during bench press, and he was just like this looking at me. And I was like, what is your problem? He looked so mad. And I was just like, he was like, I'm hungry. I'm like, you don't have to fast. Like, I'm not making you fast, but stop looking at
like,
me like I'm
he like, we doing this for you. We doing
like he was just looking at me like so mad. Like, how can you do this? Like, you ain't frowning or nothing. I said, I've been doing this since I was 11. Like, but it was so funny, and like I joked with him with that. I was like, "Yo, you look so mad." And I was just you. I said, "You looked at me as if I did it to you." It's like no,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that he wanted to participate to show support, that's true. That's
Right.
allyship right there.
That's it.
The fact that my principal was just mindful, like he wanted us to do a Ramadan presentation. He wanted us to make sure we could include other students. And actually, he allowed us to give them e-gifts.
Mm.
So we actually got e-cards, e-gift bags. And for the young ladies, we got them Shayla's. I was just asking, oh, what's your favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
And I know they wondering why I asked them that. The brothers got t-shirts, not even water. Ramadan, not even water. Hashtag not even water. Everybody got Vicar beads. Everybody got a traveling prayer rug. Everybody got like a bag of candy. My
Mm.
mom gave them gift cards for Amazon. Um, what else did they get in their bag? I feel like it was something else they all had in their bag, but it was like they were so excited. And then doing a gift exchange, an e-gift exchange
Oh,
with
he
my
get this
colleagues.
thing. Yeah.
I did that 2 years in a row. The first year was we just had a lot of female Muslim staff. So it was about 4 of us. We did it in my office. We met up. When I tell you
Made
it was
it
like
work.
kids on their birthday waking up. I was like, oh my God, what did I get? You know what I
What did
mean? We
I
were just so
get?
excited about giving each other presents. And then we did it even bigger when colleagues fasted together. We had some males joining us, and for them to talk about how this was great. They never experienced anything like this before. And there was Muslims and non-Muslims fasting with
Mhm.
us just to show support. And I'll never forget that experience. Like it made me feel
Yeah.
so good and so seen that you wanted to support me and participate.
Mhm. And with that, it's like imagine how the kids felt to see the adults' excitement around it. Like never having been in a school where the adults were so excited and wanted to, oh, they fasting and they not, like that means a lot. And so just having your workplace to show that much love and to be flexible was like, I know that was like such a life-changing experience for you.
It was, and then I'm like, man, I wish I had a Ramadan presentation at my school when I was fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because we've made reels about these, jokingly, but it's the truth.
it's
Like
real. It's real
you get
life
asked
stuff.
these questions, and it's like, oh, come on now. But it's like it's real. But to have that support, it was like really really touching. Is like you really feel so seen. Like, oh my God, you get it. And then for a principal to recognize, oh, I have Muslim staff and I have Muslim students.
And this
Oh,
is
I
what
know
I'm here
Ramadan
to
is coming up. I definitely need to do something so they feel supported. So yeah, I will never forget that. And then the students taking part of it. And then I was like, hey, you guys got questions about Ramadan? And so I went, so then we recorded the students answering the questions. So I said,
That
you
part.
answer the questions, for them. So that way people, and they took pride in that, pride in telling some, because they had questions about how do you get married and how do you do this? It wasn't all about Ramadan, but how do you
Mm.
do this? And they
It's about
were
Islam in general. Yeah.
right. They were just so proud to share that information about the religion, with the staff. So, that's allyship. I keep messing up on that word. It's allyship in action. That is true allyship. And also, again, schools and workplaces, when you have prayer spaces, or hey, you may not call it prayer spaces, you could say it's the quiet room, the meditation room.
Mhm.
You can do
A
that.
sacred space.
So that
Hmm.
way it's inclusive to anybody who needs it. Somebody who wants to pray, somebody who wants to meditate, somebody who just wants some peace and quiet to think. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of it. Actually having and making sure it's clean, making sure it's
Free of
clean,
clutter.
free of clutter. That's what I was thinking of. And hey, it's not difficult to put it in the schedule. It's like, hey, you may say, hey, here's 15 minutes. You got time to make wudu, go make salat, and get back to
You
class.
get back
It
to
don't
class.
take it don't take long. It does not
Right.
take long at all. And you can use older students to support with younger students. One scholar, she was so excited. I was like, oh, I woke up my whole family for sahur. I woke everybody up this morning. You know what I mean? She's excited. You know what I
Alhamdulillah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's a alhamdulillah. And that's just like when you make space for people to just be who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really does a lot for students to see that and for your staff to see that.
Listen, really just as you're thinking about being an ally, having that space, making sure it's clean and clear and free of clutter. Um, Also, just that idea of those microaggressions that come, being mindful of your language that you say. And we in this whole world of who's, using the correct policies or supporting what, right? So make sure that you're creating an inclusive policy, even in environments where DEI, the support is fading, right? So how can I continue to show up for people in a way, even though this is not here? So I know we talk about inclusivity a lot, but that also applies for this, right? For Muslims during Ramadan, to just make sure that you are showing up for people in very small ways, but those small ways can be magnified to be such a powerful thing. It's like, just acknowledging it. I think we said before about just saying Ramadan Mubarak. One of the students came in today. I know he had been practicing it. He was so
You said
excited
practicing.
because he wanted to say it correctly. It was with intention. Like I know he really wanted to say it. And I just was like smiling, like, look at this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody so young, excited to just be a part of it.
Right, right. Because they want to be, again, they want to be part of like, how can I support you? I remember students saying, what, I'm not gonna get on your nerves this Ramadan because hey, I don't want
I
you to break
know,
your I
right?
don't want you to break your I don't want you to break your fast. You know what I mean? They're being
Mhm.
students being mindful of that. And so also you do want to again, giving um giving people that space to just show up and be who they are. So I do have a question for you guys. Like, how have you seen community support make a difference in fasting individuals? Because
Mm.
we gave some examples, but how have you seen it where you work or where you go to school, perhaps? How have you seen um, community support um, make a difference for people who are fasting? Anybody want to share? Anybody. Let me see if there's anyone on Instagram.
Yep, I'm looking over my comments. Let me see. I got some. No, people just liking us. I mean, thank you for liking us. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Yeah. And don't worry, it's no right or wrong answer. Just how have you seen it? because we shared how we've seen it. I
Mm-hmm.
told you how it made me feel, just how that made me feel, that
Amazing.
that did something for me. But hey, if it comes to you, drop it in the comments. You can go ahead and drop it in the comments. So we're gonna just kind of continue on and like go over like the common misconceptions about Ramadan. So the first one is just Ramadan, it's just about fasting. And fasting, we said, is how we refrain from food and drink from sun up to sundown. And it's not just about fasting. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Ramadan Kareem, Sister Rashida. It's not just about fasting. It isn't. It's about spiritual reflection. It's about personal reflection. It's about gratitude and self discipline because you're focusing on improving yourself, mind, body, and soul. Like, how can I take these next 30, 29 to 30 days to work on myself, to better
Right.
myself? How can I get closer to my Lord? How can I be a better servant to my Lord? And you're using that time, this time of Ramadan, to do that. So refraining from the food and drink helps to remind you of those who don't have food and drink, you know, and it's on, okay, I'm doing that. I'm getting the distractions out of my life, out of my way. This is going to help me get closer to my Lord. This is going to help me work on being my best self. And we got Montez said facts.
Big thanks, Montez.
Exactly. So it's not just about refraining from food and drink. Because if that's all you got out of it, it's like you missed it. You missed it. You missed the opportunity to be a better you. You missed the opportunity to get closer to your Lord. You missed the opportunity to even get closer with your community because you're focusing just on not eating, not drinking. And it's not just about that. It's not
At
just
all.
about that. And another one is all Muslims fast the same way. First off, we already told you all, don't assume that just because it's Ramadan that everybody's fasting. No, everybody is not fasting. And mind your business if you see somebody eating or drinking because you have no idea if
What they
they,
doing? So,
hey, a woman could be pregnant, she could be breastfeeding, she could be on her period, she could have a medical condition, she could be on medication. A brother, if you see a brother, he could be sick on medication, or he may have to he may be unable to fast,
right.
you know. Montez said,
Right.
all you're doing is starving yourself for nothing if that's all you're focusing on is
That's
not
it.
eating and drinking. Right. And again, it is not your place to go up to somebody and say, oh, you're supposed to be fasting. And you have no idea if they can fast and why they are not fasting. So mind the
Hey,
business that
mind the business
mind the
that pays
business that
you.
pays you. Say Ramadan Mubarak and keep it moving because
Keep
you
it
don't
moving.
know. You have no idea. And also, children, like I said, children are not obligated to fast the way
Right.
adults are, but if they want to, parents do allow their children to fast. So children,
Mm-hmm.
pregnant people, those who are sick, if you're traveling, you don't have to fast, but you make the days up.
Make your days up.
You make your days up, but don't assume just because, okay, it was Ramadan. I know, like, yes, most people are fasting, but if you see someone not fasting, that doesn't mean you look at them and say, "Oh my God, hey, what type of Muslim are you? You're not a practicing Muslim, or you."
Yeah,
That
that's
is
not
none
none
of
of
your
you.
business because you have no idea what physical state they are in, of as to why they can't fast.
Listen here. Just keep it cute. Keep it cute. Ramadan Mubarak. How can I support you? You
Yes,
know,
just
that's
leave
it.
it as that. Leave it as that. And one of the last one is, "Oh my God,
Oh,
Ramadan must be difficult. Oh, you must be miserable." What?
I'm having the
Don't
time of my
assume
life.
that. I don't know what Muslims you've been talking to. Maybe it could be somebody who's new to fasting and it could be difficult, or it's just your ignorance and you're speaking from a place of ignorance because just because you're fasting, like, yes, it can be challenging, yes, but it's deeply fulfilling. And we look forward to this every year because we
Listen.
understand the benefits that happens during Ramadan, all the blessings that we can receive during Ramadan, how our simple acts of simple good acts of good deeds, like how
Yes.
magnified they are because we're
Yes.
doing it during the blessed month of Ramadan. And again, we're getting closer to our Lord. We're bettering ourselves. You have no idea how excited we are. There are people who, hey, they didn't make it to Ramadan this year. They wanted to, but they did not. And
Right.
so we're blessed that we made it to another Ramadan because we know
Yes.
all the benefits that we can reap from this blessed month.
Mm-hmm.
We got a comment. Monique said, "Thank you. Thank you for having this conversation. I love to know best ways to support my track team and students I work with." Absolutely, Monique.
Hey,
Because
Monique. Thank you.
they're athletes. So hey, they listen, they may get up a little early before suhoor and they may
Listen.
consistently be drinking water or taking, I'm not sure how you train as a track person, but athletes, they because I remember was it Ibtihaj Muhammad, the fencer, the
The
Olympic
fencer.
fencer, she
Yes.
was just saying how her trainer would help her during
It's time.
Ramadan, like it was like a
Mhm.
consistent consistency of drinking water and like throughout from the time she broke fast to the time she stopped. I mean, to the time she had to stop when the sun came up. Just all that she would do when she was training. She said, "Hey y'all, hey." So yeah, so what you got to say about that, Sister Janae?
I just think that, like, as we are going through this and really identifying, I just love how there are so many more Muslims coming to the forefront to say, hey, no, this is the stereotype that I'm going to bust down. And I'm going to show you how this thing can really work for you. Right. And so just really, really excited about us having this talk. We come year after year to make sure we coming to you and giving you the real talk about Ramadan and how you can show up to be an ally, how you can support your students, and how you can support your teammates during this time. And just understand that everybody has a specific thing that they are running to during Ramadan. So don't be offensive. Don't be that one who was passing judgment or asking those questions that we told you not to ask, but really educate yourself on those things of how to be an ally and how to work to be that small but powerful force that is going to bring awareness and cultural awareness around this idea of Muslims and celebrating Ramadan, because we are excited. And while, yep, there can be some moments that are challenging for anybody on a day to day, but overall, this is an exciting time that we are running to, and just an overwhelming amount of excitement within our community.
Absolutely. Now, trying to make sure I didn't skip nothing. So it's very important that educate yourself and others just about Ramadan. If you're a Muslim, educate the people that you work with, that you go to school with, educate them about it. Because if we don't, they're gonna this is where the stereotypes, the myths, the miscommunications come about because we're not educating them. So it's very important that we do that. And it may seem small, but it's a powerful step towards cultural awareness. And because Sister Janae and I really want you guys to have tools and have the things you need, to support your work staff, to support your employees, to support your schools and all that. We created something for you guys. Like, can y'all give us a drum roll, please? While
Listen
we,
here.
give us a drum roll. Put some
Put a
drum
drum
roll
roll in the chat.
emoji.
Put a drum roll in the chat
Put an
if you're
emoji,
watching.
drum rolls. Put it in the chat because
Because we
we was
really went
working
in.
hard.
Yes,
We was working hard to get you guys this. We wanted to make sure, like, listen, we want you guys to walk away with some, not just information, but some tools
that's right.
to use because it's important. All right, let's see. Okay, I see Monique. She gave us some
Monique gave us a
drum
drum
rolls.
roll.
She gave us some drum rolls. I'll put some drum rolls in there. All right. I put some drum rolls in there. Okay. So, drum roll, please, Sister Janae. So, we created a Ramadan awareness toolkit for you guys.
Yes,
Yes,
we did.
we have been hard at work deciding like what are we gonna put in this toolkit? Like what are we gonna do? Because throughout this series, we've been building anticipation for this. Oh, mine says he got his drum rolls as well. We've
Listen,
been thinking about like how what are we gonna do? Because we don't just want it to stop here with these conversations. We want you guys to be able to use some things.
here's what we know. We know ain't nobody showing up the way IEP coach and the mentor teacher league show up. That's the
Ain't nobody
first thing.
showing, anybody trying to see
Ain't
us.
nobody showing up.
Okay?
Ain't nobody showing up like us. Period. And we've been doing this year after year. So really coming with the first of its kind, one of one, one of one. Okay. And this resource is going to help you in your school, in your workplace. It's going to get Ramadan right for y'all. It's
It,
here.
it
We
definitely is. So it's
got
gonna
what you
help
need.
you. It's definitely gonna help you all the schools and workplaces know how to provide accommodations to your staff, to your students. You don't got to worry about accidentally being offensive because you don't being insensitive because you done said the wrong thing or you made somebody feel excluded.
Listen here.
Um, we gave you some easy to use resources. Easy to use resources. So, Janae, tell them what's in the toolkit.
Listen, because we are trained teachers at heart and we make this so easy for you. First, we created Ramadan do's and don'ts, a guide for you, a quick reference sheet for you, your staff, your administrators to have, an accommodations checklist. So,
Yes.
those practical steps that you're going to have for schools and workplaces to say, oh, we've been scrambling around. I don't really know what we should be doing for our kids.
Right.
We took the think work out of it for
We
you.
took
We
it
got
out
you.
for you.
The email template because you
Yo,
gotta be ready. That's
yo,
clutch. Now y'all know that. Ain't
listen.
nobody bringing
Now
it to
you
you like
now
us.
you know when you got something, you be sitting like, what am I gonna say? Like, what do I got? We took the think word out from you and we got them separated. Like, here are emails if you in a school, here are emails non-school environment. So we already broke it up.
Listen here.
Who did that for you?
Ain't no
Nobody but us.
one of one. This is one of a kind. One of a kind. We created some room signs, and so you talked about, a quiet space, a meditation, a prayer room. We got them. You can print them. Click and print. Ready to go.
You gotta think about it. We did the signage for you.
Thinking about, I have students. What do they do during this downtime? How can I give them something to write with? The Ramadan journal, the templates,
What?
they're there for you.
And that's not all. What else do they get, Janae?
There's more. A simple survey we created for you, that needs survey. It's
And
just a form.
let me tell you,
Mm,
we already did it for students. If you got students, we did it for hey, you got a staff, and hey, you might got parents that want to give you input. We already just separate. What? All you gotta do is put it in your form and send it out. That's it. We already put
it's right there
everything
for
you
you.
need is right there in that toolkit for you.
Right there for you.
Boom. Drop the mic. If I had a mic, I would drop it.
Find a mic emoji and drop it.
Let me see. Let me put a mic drop emoji in the chat. Let me find a mic drop.
Where's the mic at? And just drop it.
Where's my mic drop? Let me see. Somebody drop a mic in the comments for us because we just did that.
Honey.
We just did
And
that. Oops.
it's going to make things so much smoother for you, your processes. You might have been thinking like, oh, there we go. Thank you, girl. Might have been thinking like, what do I do? Like, how do I make this a thing? I hear what y'all saying, but I don't really know how to put it in action. The toolkit is really going to help you to get those things and make sure that the support is there in your school and in your workplace. So this is the Ramadan Awareness Toolkit because every professional shows up with a toolkit. They got a tool belt, a toolkit, they got their cape on, they got their box, whatever they need.
So so this is for schools and districts. Ensure your students and educators are accommodated. You're in the workplace. HR professionals, you provide meaningful support for fasting employees We got you there. And for, hey, as much as they broke away, the DEI teams and administrators, you are still being inclusive in your workplace environments. Implement culturally responsive policies with ease. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the comments for you guys and share it out. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. Hold on. I'm dropping it for real now. Here we All right. Definitely share it out. So there is the Ramadan Toolkit link for you to purchase for your school, your team. You can share it out. I'm going to drop it. Also, I'm going to put it on my personal page too, because hey,
Listen here.
I want
Hey.
I want everybody to take advantage of this, because who took the time to really take all the think work out for you? So that
Ain't
way
nobody
it's
gonna
easy
do it
for
but
you.
us.
Nobody but us. Nobody but us. Because
Nobody but us.
we've been thinking about this. We've been thinking about this.
We put the
Okay?
work in for you, okay?
Exactly. Exactly. Now, do we have any questions? Do we have any questions from anybody? Because we want to keep the conversation going. If you found this series helpful, be sure to follow, be sure to share wa alaikum assalam, Sister Muktara. So definitely share out our different episodes. You can comment on them. They are on our YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Sometimes it's easier for people to go on YouTube. They are all there. You can definitely look us up. Oh, Monique said, thank you.
You're welcome.
You are so welcome. So we want to take this time to, again, if you found this meaningful, thank you so much. That's the whole point why Sister Janae and I collaborated again. We enjoyed it last year. We wanted to do it this year. So we want to again, remember, to empower each other, you know what I mean, and be solution oriented. We're giving people tools to take action. We highlighted real world examples of allyship and inclusivity during Ramadan. And we just want you to understand why this matters beyond Ramadan. Cultural awareness strengthens all communities. Okay. It strengthens everybody. All right. And we want to take this time to say thank you, and also to open the floor up for questions. You guys gave some great questions last week.
Last week, yeah, we was rolling with those questions last week.
Yes.
And I think it just really helps us to think, and deepen our conversations when we're behind the scenes preparing for you guys of what things you really need, and like how, we can be so much more supportive for you. We really, really enjoy that. And so we are just grateful for this time to come together, to collaborate, to answer any questions that you guys have, and to provide you this one-of-one. Okay. Nobody is showing up with this toolkit that is going to help you to be equipped with everything you need in the workplace. This Ramadan Awareness Toolkit is going to help you, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a leader in schools. We're looking at those school districts who need that support, and really saying, hey, as trained educators with a lot of experience behind us, we got what you need.
Exactly. And how often do you get something like this that you can just take it and use it like right away? Like, again, we took all the thinking out of it for you, and we just put the toolkit together. So we know it takes a moment for you guys to get your questions. But what questions do you have? Let me check my phone too, because some people wanted to text the questions, which
Well,
is
that happened before, then we was kind of stuck, right?
yeah.
I'm looking.
Let's see. All right, let me see. Anyone questions? Let me see. I look like somebody's about to text me something.
Okay. Checking with you.
And let me check back to my IG. And so, and at the end of our blessed month of Ramadan, we have our holiday called the Eid. That is our celebration that Ramadan is over. You put on your best clothes. When I tell you, we get dressed to the T. We get dressed to the T. Like, oh, everybody is just looking so good. Everybody's looking so
Listen,
good.
you come come together with your color scheme. What you gonna wear? How you gonna get your footwear together, your garments together? It's a thing. Those mommy and me outfits have been my favorite for the last couple years. I'm trying to hold on because I don't know. She might want to branch off or not. Oh yes, we know Jamila can surely dress.
Yes, I do. I don't be playing. I don't play at all. I
Okay,
don't play at all.
don't play about it. Don't play
My
about it.
I got my outfit together, my shoe, my bag, my henna, my nails, my everything. I don't be playing. I don't be playing. Shukran, Mukhtar.
Victoria says she enjoys the gift exchange that
Oh
happens. We
yes,
love
I
it.
do enjoy gift exchanges. It's fun, especially like you have a group of friends. It's really fun to
Yes,
do the group exchanges.
yes.
Someone asked just about workplace. She said tooting her horn. Do that. They said she said, oh, specific about employees and how can employers um support their employees during Ramadan, like what accommodations can be given because she came on, she tuned in real late.
Okay.
One, they can purchase our toolkit.
Yes.
Absolutely, they can purchase our toolkit because they will give them a lot of resources. It gives you emails that you can email your staff, so you don't know what to say. You don't even celebrate Ramadan. You're like, "Oh, I hope
That's
I'm
right.
wording this right." You ain't got to worry about it because we don't did the emails for you. We actually did surveys, need survey for you. So you can
Yes.
you can send that out to your staff and say, hey, how can we support you? And that's how they can get the information without having like a meeting, like, oh, you're gonna round up all the Muslims and say, hey, what do you need? No, you ain't gotta single them out like that. You can just send a needs survey, which we have created for you in that Ramadan toolkit, you
Got it
know.
right for you.
And so there's different things in there, like Sister Janae said. There's signage in there, do's and don'ts, accommodation checklist, and it is me with my special education brain because I'm a special former sped teacher. I broke it up. Here are accommodations for school. Here are checklists for a workplace. Here's what you can do for both settings. I'm sorry, that's just how my brain
And
is. I
listen,
gotta break it up.
it takes the think work out of it. So
It
once
does.
you get this toolkit, whatever you need, it's there. Oh, they said this, boom, I can go right to it. You're not scrambling around.
Exactly.
You're not trying to search and do all of the things. It's there for you. We got you covered.
Yes, we got you covered. So thank you so much for that question, Sophia. Let me check Instagram and everything. Any questions? Any other questions? I see some people who are still joining the conversation.
Yeah, they
Do you
joining
guys
us.
have any questions
Listening.
about the toolkit, about Ramadan, about the Eid? Do you guys have any questions? And I know it takes a moment for you to um, type out your question. So take your time.
Walaikum salam, burn.
Okay. Here it is. Wait, I gotta go here and get it.
Joining us
Okay, let me see.
on the other side.
Happy. Let's see. Let's see.
Checking all these side by side.
Yeah, hold up. Let me double check. Go back to my IG. Okay, no questions. Assalamu alaikum, girls gone Hajj. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, let me
You
check.
know, that's my fee and bam when they come in the room. Assalamu alaikum.
Let me check one more place. Oh, I'm about to say, where am I posting this? Oh, okay. All right. Let me. Here it is. Get your Ramadan toolkit. All right. I don't think I see any more questions.
Okay, I'll repost it one more time too.
Let's see.
So check
Oh,
it out. Check out our Ramadan toolkit. We want you to get the Ramadan toolkit for you. Tell other professionals in your network to get one as well. All of the think work is done for you. You do not have to stress or feel uncomfortable about the questions or is this right and that's right. We created it for you. This is one of a kind. You won't get it anywhere else.
you're not. You are not. And again, like Sister Janae said, we took all the think work out for you and packaged it very well. Hey, you
Mm.
got teachers that put this together so it's organized. It's not chaotic at all. It is well organized. And hey, and the way my brain works, like I told you, and Janae can tell you, as I was doing it, she's like, wait, you got more than one. I was like, well, that's for schools. This is for work.
Yes.
Even I broke it up for schools. Okay. Cafeteria, those who have food accommodations. Oh, those, what about gym? Like, and I tell you, we were thinking about all the things.
All of the
We were
things.
thinking about
All
all
of
the
the things.
things, because
Yes.
hey, oh, we have a question. Thank you
Got
so
it.
much for your questions. Okay. She says, sorry, just got on. It's okay. Hold on one second. She said Eid. What is it? Janae, take it away.
Eid is our celebration at the end of Ramadan. So we actually have two Eids, but this Eid coming up is going to be at the end of Ramadan. And we have such a good time. We have prayer, we eat, we do gift exchange. There are carnival type activities. It's a culmination of 30 days. Like we have worship, we have fasted, prayed, like really become close and met our goals. And so it's a time to celebrate. Sister Jamila talked about getting dressed. So let me just say, I heard some people talking and they said when the girlies get dressed, listen, we're gonna
Listen,
show up. It's the bag, it's the shoes, it's the garment, right? All of the things. And some people sit on the edge of the seat. Like when E comes, they're waiting for us to pop out.
and
So
mind you, we in Philly, so you got non-Muslims posting about us like,
Philly is
yo,
different. Philly is
you
different.
see these sisters? Do you see the sisters? They stepping out today. They are stepping out. And then you have non-Muslims saying Eid Mubarak. They know to say Eid Mubarak because they know we out here,
Yes.
it's not again.
Yes.
And then it's festivities, so we're really celebrating all day. And
Okay.
you might see people post about an Eid nap. It is for real
Mm.
because you got to take a nap just so you can finish celebrating the rest of the night. Like,
Because it's a whole
take the
day.
next
Like you
day
got to
off.
keep it going.
You gotta take the next day off because you're gonna be tired.
Yes.
Tired. Okay. And thank you for that question, Care Cozy. She said, nice. Girls Gone High said we coordinated. Yes, we
That's
are
right.
so coordinated.
You
We
got
are
to
so
coordinate.
coordinated. You gotta coordinate. That's how you gotta do it. That's just how you do it. Okay. You gotta
To
coordinate.
coordinate.
So yes. And some people already got their outfits now. They already booked their appointments now. Because it
Listen,
gets crazy if you wait later and later.
I'm
And
telling you,
go ahead, Janae.
that mommy and me, I got to go through meticulously and say, hey, what color we wearing? So that she can say, oh, and it's a whole thing. Ordering the
Yeah.
shoes. Now that she's getting older now, it's my bag and her bag, her shoes and
But
my shoes. Listen,
exactly.
it's a thing.
Now listen, some people may be like, oh my gosh, it's Ramadan. You shouldn't be thinking about that. Actually, it's very smart to get your Eid attire out the way. You already know what
Mm,
you're wearing. You already know what you got to do. So that way there is no rushing trying to get an outfit together or anything like that. Actually, it's great planning. So
yes,
anybody that has something to say about, oh my gosh, you're focusing on the wrong things. No, we are focusing on the right thing because we want to plan accordingly. So that way we're not rushing at the end trying to find an outfit.
Right.
We're trying to get henna or I'm trying to get things for my family. No, we're doing it now. So that way, hey, everybody got their outfit. We ain't got to worry about nothing. I can really focus 100% on my fasting, on my reading, and on bettering myself.
Myself every single
Absolutely.
time.
See, that's it. Nothing else to be said after that.
Wait,
Nothing else to be
there is
said
more.
after that.
There's more.
But go ahead, Janae.
Get that Ramadan toolkit.
I'm gonna
That's
drop,
what
I'm
we
gonna
want.
drop it one more. I'm gonna drop it one more time on here. Okay. Get your Ramadan toolkit. Okay. It is I pinned it in on Instagram. It is pinned in the comments. So get your Ramadan toolkit. Again, if you have any questions, and then Girls Gone Hajj. Oh, so I can say Eid Mubarak to a Muslim person. You absolutely can, Kier Cozy,
Of
when it's the Eid.
course.
You can definitely say Eid Mubarak if you see some Muslims and you know they're celebrating. Yes, you can definitely say it. And then Girls Gone Hajj, thank you so much. She said she gave the meaning. Eid Mubarak means blessed Eid. So just like Kier Cozy, just like if you know Muslims are fasting, you see them, you can say Ramadan Mubarak. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's like, hey, it's Eid time. You definitely can say, hey, Eid Mubarak. Again, that's showing allyship. You know, hey, I know you're celebrating Eid, even though I'm not a Muslim and I don't celebrate. I wish you a blessed Eid.
A
And
blessing.
Girls Gone Hajj said, in the warmer months we have two. In the warmer months we have two outfits.
Okay.
You be swaying.
They don't know how we coming, sis.
We don't thought about everything. And then also me, I wear heels, right? But I promise you, I got my comfy, cute flats in the car. See,
Ready and prepared.
because I'm not new to this. I am not new to this. Okay, I am not new to
We're
this.
not gonna play them games, okay?
You never see me as soon as we get to the car. I'm like, all we gotta do is make it to the car. I switch out my shoes and I don't put them back on because the shoes be for show. The shoes are for show. And
I got
sometimes,
my optics. You know I
right?
came to serve and now I'm done. Thank you.
Hey, it's levels to this. Hey, I didn't put them shoes on till I got out the car, till I got to my destination and out the car. Okay. All right. So yes, it's that serious during Eid. But yes. Let's just check any more questions. Oh, Girls Gonna Hajj said one for the prayer and one for the park. Yes, we got shoes for the park, shoes for the prayer, and then shoes for the park. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You come prepared. You come prepared and ready. Let me see. Mentor Teacher Lee is having some connection issues. So I'm just going to check our other pages just to see if there are any more questions. Because feel free, ask away. This is our last episode, and we're not doing. We will do Ramadan Real Talk again, inshallah, next Ramadan. But we wanted to make sure we gave you guys. We wanted to make sure we continued the conversation because we really enjoyed it last year, and we also want to make sure you have something to support your staff in the workplace, to support in a workplace or in a school environment, to support your students, and HR professionals to support your department. So you are aware of these things. And again, as Sister Janae said, we took all the think work out of it. All of the think work has been taken out of it. And again, let me tell you what is in the Ramadan toolkit. So in the toolkit, you have a Ramadan do's and don't guide. So quick reference for staff and administrators so you know what to do, what not to do. Okay? And hold on one second. You know what to do and what not to do. You have an accommodations checklist. So steps, practical steps of things you can do to accommodate students and staff in your school, as well as your employees in the workplace. You have email templates. They're ready to send emails for communicating Ramadan accommodations. And like I told you, we already broke it up. We have the emails specifically for school, and then we got the emails for just the workplace. Those who are not in the school environment. See, because we was thinking. Okay. You also have room signage. So printable signs for designated prayer, rest, meditation spaces. We gave you options, okay? We was giving you options. All right. Then you may say, hey, my students or staff who, hey, they're fasting, they're not in the teacher's lounge, or they're not in the lounge, they're not in the cafeteria. Hey, we got some Ramadan journal templates for you. Reflection on those who are fasting. And then that last but not least, you don't gotta single out your Muslim staff, your Muslim students. No, don't do it like that. That's not how you do it. Give a needs survey.
But
That's it. You can give them the link, and this is how you can get the feedback on what they need. And let me tell you, we broke it up for staff. We broke it. There's one for staff. We got one for the students, and we even got one for parents. Because you got some
yeah,
parents, they want to tell you, but they like, how do I go? I can never reach you. How do I go about it? And you can easily put that link on your what is the platform called? Some of you use Class Dojo. You
Kids
can send out
Dojo,
the link
Parent
to that.
Square,
Parent Square. That's what I'm thinking of.
and Power School. Sometimes announcements go out on it too.
And
So
Power School and Parents. Was it Parent Square?
mm-hmm.
And Parent Square. You can just post the link and send it out and get your
Right.
feedback. Okay, get your feedback. So one more time, we're gonna drop the link. One more time, we're gonna drop the
Y'all
link
need it.
again. So you can go ahead and get your toolkit. Share out the link with people who who will definitely utilize this and can benefit from it. Their staff, their workplace can benefit from it, and they can actually use this. So okay, so share this out. I'm actually putting it. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I'm about to share the daggone I'm about to share the YouTube link for this
Oh,
live. I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to share. It's not what I'm trying to share. Okay, so and get your Ramadan toolkit toolkit now. Let's add the link. Okay, share, copy. And we're going to do it right here. Let's see. All right. And let me pin this. Wait, can I pin it? Can I pin this? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. Actually, let me pin this.
it's crazy trying to do it multiple times, trying to make it happen.
What? All right. Let me check one last time. Any questions?
Trying to check and make sure y'all got everything you need.
Care Cozy said, love this for the students. Yes. And they feel so seen, so appreciative, of it. If I could tell you just how they were when we gave them those give bags.
It changes everything.
What? They were like, what? We got gifts? Yes, you got gifts.
Yes, you got gifts.
What other school did that for you? We do this for you.
We here for you.
So yes, I don't think we have any more questions. It
Nothing
has
else.
been an amazing, amazing time doing this with you, Sister Janae, coming on
Yes.
this week and educating our communities about Ramadan. And I truly appreciate collaborating with you and that we were able to again do it again this year and actually offer resources, this time, so it's
That's
it's
right.
been great. Thank you all to everyone who has tuned in, whether this was your first time or you tuned in every single week.
We appreciate you.
We are
Yes.
greatly, greatly appreciative. So continue to share out the lives that we have done. You can find our lives on our pages. You can find them on the IEP Coach LLC on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. And you can also find them on
Mentor Teacher Lee and Mentor Teacher League on all platforms. So on Instagram, we are both. On YouTube, we are Mentor Teacher Lee. We are on TikTok. We are on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Yes, 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 yes. And last but not least, share out this Ramadan toolkit. I'm going to put it in my bio so that way you guys can have
Everybody
it and you
can,
can share it
yeah.
out. Girls Gone High said, y'all did that. Yes, we did.
Yes,
Thank
we did,
you.
sis.
Thank you for noticing. We appreciate it. We sure did. When I tell you we was planning this in December.
Yep.
We
And
was
really
planning
get
this in
into it.
December and
But
we
let's
got
make
to
it
it.
happen.
Yes. So again, thank you all for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your Ramadan. Please let this be the best Ramadan yet.
Yeah.
And we pray that you leave this Ramadan better than which you came in. Mind, body, soul, you just rejuvenated. You're getting closer to Allah. You just improving yourself. And we wish that every prayer, every dua that you make, Allah answers it and Allah blesses you with all that your heart desires that is best for you. What you got
Mhm.
to go ahead, Sister Janae? Go ahead. You can
I'm
take
just
us out.
excited because I'm saying, listen, we have really, really zoned in on this. And this season for Ramadan for us is just such a blessed time. And so, really being excited about coming with you guys, talking, giving you the real talk that we talk about, um, to be supportive, to show up as an ally. And I just love working with my girl, love working with my sister. And because it's so intentional, the work that we do to make sure that you are getting what you need. And so, the Mentor Teacher League really focuses on support. And so we know that collaborating together with the IEP coach is going to offer that support. So Ramadan Real Talk, we've been talking to you for 4 weeks. We ended it with this great resource that we really want you to tap into. Ramadan Mubarak to all of our friends, followers, and
Ramadan
those who
Mubarak.
tuned in with us.
And inshallah, we will see you next year, bigger, even better. Okay. So you guys be safe. Give yourselves grace, be kind to yourselves, and enjoy the rest of your Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak and Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.